Vlogmas Day 12. I am so sorry about this late upload. I've been at work all day and I just haven't been feeling the best, so I just blitzed out and didn't film. I'm sorry. Since my semester is officially over, I figured I would make a rundown of my first semester at UCF and just kind of talk about it, because college is something that not everybody gets to do, and I'm really happy I got this semester at UCF, I guess. But anyway, so I'm going to start this by saying that I've been having a really rough year. I've gone through a lot of personal stuff. I've been trying to figure out what I want to do with my life and trying to figure out who I am as a person. And I graduated with my associate's degree in May from Valencia. So I already have my first 2-year degree completed. And I really wanted to take a semester off. I was saying to everybody, I'm like, hey, listen, I don't really want to go back right now. I just want to take some time for myself. I don't know what I want to do in that time, but I just really need some time for myself. I need some time to catch up with myself and figure out what I need for myself. And everybody kind of told me, like, if you take a semester off, you're not going to go back. And I thought about it and I was like, okay, I guess I understand, but it's not something I really want to do. And then as soon as I got back from my road trip, it was actually on my road trip, my ex-boyfriend and I started talking again, and he was kind of egging me on to start school again. He's like, listen, you got to keep going, get that education, blah, blah, blah. And I kind of wanted to make him happy, and so I decided to go to school, which I didn't really want to do. And like, I'm not blaming him at all, because in the end it was my decision to go, but he really kind of pushed me into it. So literally I signed up for orientation like the weekend before I started classes. So I started off my semester, I had to just pick the last classes that were open. Going back to my last semester at Valencia, I was taking statistics, Calc 1, Chem 2, environmental science, and I believe that was it. Those were my 4 classes. I ended up dropping I dropped Calc 1, Chem 2, and environmental science, and kept statistics, just because a bunch of stuff was happening. And then this semester, I started off with Calc 1, Chem 2, Intro to Neurobiology, Principles of Ecology. So yeah, those were my 4 classes. And I immediately decided that neurobiology was not going to work out. So that was just a class that I was taking as a filler class. So I basically dropped that. I just stopped going to class. So I dropped that within my first 2 weeks. Because it was supposed to be a filler class, so it was way harder than I thought. Then probably within my first month, I dropped Calc, because Calc is really difficult for me and I just wasn't grasping it. And it was a 7 a.m. class and my professor was crap. Like, I just could not deal with it. And also UCF is an hour and 15-minute drive from where I live right now. So like, it wasn't working out. And then I had to drop Chem because I had a 60% in the class right around the drop deadline, and my grades were not going to go up, so I knew I had to drop it. So I dropped that. And then it came to, I was only in ecology, and I took a test. I thought I would do really well on the test, and I ended up bombing the test. So that brought down my grade down to a 58%, and there was no way I could get it back up. So I just stopped going to class because I was wasting so much gas driving over there. Therefore, I basically flunked out of college. I had to drop my entire semester. I ended up with like a 40% in my ecology class because I just didn't show up for the final or anything. So going back to the beginning of the semester, as you guys have seen through my other videos, I tried rushing a sorority and I did not get in. And I took that really hard, and that same week that happened, my ex-boyfriend and I broke up. So I took that really hard, and they were cutting my hours at work, so I wasn't making money, but I somehow was always at work, so I just was not doing so hot. So honestly, it was my own mistake for taking on way too much, but yeah, it wasn't a good experience academically. However, I did have a good time. Other than that, I got to go, I was thinking about it earlier when I was thinking about how I was gonna do this video, and honestly, I participated in so much. Like, my goal was to put myself out there and try to make friends and try to participate in as many activities as I possibly could, because I'm not that type of person. I usually tend to just shy away from that kind of stuff, and I don't have any friends at UCF right now. Like, I lost all my friends in the breakup when I went through my second time breaking up with my ex-boyfriend. So, like, I have nobody. It's just me. And so going to school, to a university that's huge, it was very daunting to me. But I did rush to sorority. I rushed Omega Phi Alpha, which I do plan on rushing them again the next time that they host a rush. I joined the club, KWC, Knights for Wildlife Conservation, and I made some friends through there, and I got to do all their activities that I went to. I did that beach cleanup with Ideas for Us. I went to a Women in Science Expo. I also went to the Climate Correction Conference. I participated in, like, the health expo that they had, and, like, every time they'd have people out standing and doing the little, like, booths, I would stop and look at them. I got so many cool UCF shirts, like this one. It says, like, Knights Dream Big. I went to concert night during the opening week. I went to comedy night and saw Pete Davidson. Concert night was Black Bear. I did Spirit Splash during homecoming. I went to the movie night for homecoming, The Lion King. I went to the fireworks show and made some new friends that night. Like, I did a lot. Like, honestly, I did so much, and I'm very proud of myself for going out and doing it. I just don't think I was ready to start school up again. I think I needed that time, the time that I've been using now to kind of figure out life. Don't know if it helped at all, but, you know, I feel a little bit better about going into this next semester. And honestly, like, I just wasn't ready. University is way bigger than the college I went to. So, for example, my old calc class at Valencia was 6 people. I was the only girl. And my calc class at UCF was 88 when I started. So, like, it's just a lot of people, and, like, I feel so uncomfortable. So next semester I am going back, and I am taking on a big course load just because I feel confident in it. I also blocked all my classes to be on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I am planning on going to school 3 days a week, and I'm gonna apply myself more. I'm not gonna get distracted like I did this semester. And I am still going to participate in Knights for Wildlife Conservation. I have paid my dues for last semester, this semester, so I'm going to participate with them. And I'm hoping to make it to every meeting. Omega Phi Alpha isn't having another rush until the fall, which is great for me because now I can get back into the academics. I want to apply for an internship over the summer, so I'm hoping to do that. If I don't get into an internship, I'm looking at maybe working at a camp over the summer. I did that when I moved to California. So I'm looking at maybe working at a camp and traveling. And if I don't do that, then I'm just going to be taking classes over the summer. But next semester, I will be taking Chem 2, Principles of Ecology, Principles of Ecology Lab, Calc 1, and Introduction to Plant Science. So I'll be taking 5 classes. It is, I believe, 15 credits. It is 14 credits. So I'll be taking 14 credits next semester, which hopefully I get through. I really need to get through these prereqs before I'm able to even take any of my other classes. So I really need to pass all these classes. So if you guys want to send good vibes my way, please, I will take them. But I guess that brings up the question of what am I going to be doing with you guys. So I've been thinking a lot about this, and I'm going to keep up my schedule until I absolutely cannot. As you can see, I'm not doing so hot with Vlogmas, but Vlogmas is also vlogging every single day, and that's very difficult for me, especially because I've been working. Like tomorrow I have a 15-hour shift I'm working. 15 hours. So like, I'm gonna be editing. I already have the video already recorded, so I have to just edit it. But that's still gonna be insane to try to do. So like, I know Vlogmas is kind of a mess right now. I'm very sorry for that. But I'm gonna keep up my posting schedule of Wednesdays and Saturdays. But I'm gonna be doing something different because I really enjoy doing daily vlogs where I just talk and do things that are happening in my life. But I also want to keep up the sustainability aspect and the eco-friendly aspect that I have going for this channel, because that's the whole reason I started the channel. So I'm going to be doing daily vlog Wednesdays and sustainability Saturdays, and I'm just going to keep that up for as long as I possibly can. And I hope you guys are still interested and still tagging along for this ride, because, you know, I'm more than happy to be here. But yeah, I'm gonna be working full-time at the beginning of January, as well as going to school full-time and doing my full-time YouTube channel. So this is gonna be hopefully a better semester. I feel more prepared going into it, and I feel really good about my decision to keep going to school. My graduation date is set back by a semester, and if I keep going with everything, I should be able to finish till in 2021. But if not, then I'm gonna have to graduate in 2022, which makes me really sad. And I know that there are no numbers for when you should graduate, because the national average age for graduation these days is 25, and I'll be 24. But it's just one of those things that I have always said I was graduating in 2021, and I really, really, really want to graduate in 2021, because that'll mean that I graduated within 4 years of starting. But that's just my personal goal. If I don't meet it, it's okay. Like, sometimes things don't work out, and I understand that life happens, and a whole lot of life happened to me within the last year. So that's it. I guess I just wanted to tell you guys kind of what was going on, and tell you that life isn't always perfect, and you just gotta keep going, because honestly, I never thought that I would be even contemplating dropping out of college entirely, and I don't even want to tell you how many times I've thought about it. But I'm here to tell you that whatever you choose, like whether you want to go to college or not go to college, I used to think that everybody had to go to college. But honestly, you can do so much with your life without going to college. So just follow your heart, keep going. I hope you guys all did great on finals. I hope you guys had a great semester, and if you're struggling, just know that you're not alone, because everybody goes through it. So I love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of your night, and yeah, I love you guys.